Meantime, the country's economy and our taxes are hanging by a thread. And today there was a big meeting about the so-called fiscal cliff. Just a short while ago, President Obama held a news conference to tell the country what's being done to avoid steep tax increases and massive budget cuts. Congressional leaders left the White House without a deal to avoid the fiscal cliff. But the leaders and the president are still trying.
I'm modestly optimistic that an agreement can be achieved. Nobody's going to get 100% of what they want, but let's make sure that middle-class families and the American economy, and in fact the world economy, aren't adversely impacted because people can't do their jobs.
During the 70-minute meeting at the White House, Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid and the Republican leader in the Senate, Mitch McConnell, agreed to spend the weekend working on a fallback plan that can pass both chambers of Congress.
Whatever we come up with is going to be imperfect, and some people aren't going to like it. Some people will like it less, but that's where we are.
President Obama is pushing for a stopgap measure that would at least avoid tax increases on people earning less than $250,000 and extend long-term unemployment benefits. Frustration is growing.
They're sitting around down at the White House like it was a Harvard Law Review meeting.
A simple stopgap measure, which looks like the only thing possible before the new year. It's not what many in Washington had hoped for. Republicans blame President Obama for the collapse of a bigger deal that would have cut spending and reduced the country's debt.
It is the president's responsibility to lay out a plan and to bring people together.
The legislative path forward rests in the hands of the Senate since House members don't get back to Washington until Sunday night.